Hello everyone, I'm Carthu, and welcome back to the Dojo. Dragon Ball's final arc seems to be its most criticized, and for good reason. Toriyama was clearly running out of passion for the series, which is even more evident in his writing and art. However, discussing the entirety of the Buu saga is not today's topic. Rather, we are discussing a character within this arc and how truly idiotic the narrative portrays him. We are discussing Goku's greatest failure. From the time of the Cell arc, Goku had a fascination with the next generation. While Goku knew he was powerless against Cell, he still had faith in Gohan to utilize his rage and defeat Cell. This would become Goku's first mistake, since Gohan was vengeful in his rage and tortured Cell rather than killing him off. Gohan's arrogance cost Goku his life, but even that didn't stop this dead Goku from saying that Gohan was a more dependable savior than he himself ever was. If the series was to end here, then Goku's obsession with the next generation created only a one-time flaw rather than an ongoing problem. And to be fair, he was right about Gohan's power. It was Goku's ignorance to the personality of Gohan when he was consumed by blind rage that led to his downfall. However, as we all know, the series did not end here. As mentioned in the prologue, the Buu Arc is a contentious arc at best, and much of its failings are due to the little pre-planning that went into it. While Toriyama is well known as an off-the-cuff writer, that style only works when passion is behind his projects, something that he was clearly lacking by this point in the Dragon Ball series. The issue of shifting protagonists is one that requires a whole nother video to discuss, but in short, the Buu Arc has a terrible problem establishing a protagonist and instead jumps between several characters who are filling that role at that moment and does so excessively. The writing qualms lead to Goku's greatest failures being introduced to the narrative, Goten and Trunks. While the pair were around and existed in this arc since the beginning, their time as protagonists only begins after the presumed death of Gohan and the sacrifice of Vegeta. The pair need fusion in order to face Buu, so Goku begins to teach them the Metamoran technique for fusion until Babidi targets Capsule Corp as his next destination for genocide. The Dragon Radar at risk leaves Goku no choice but to stall Buu while Trunks gets the device. This is when Goku makes the mistake that leads to his greatest failure. Goku doesn't kill Fat Buu. As discussed in my video that was a response to Geekdom 101, Goku could have killed Fat Buu, there's plenty of evidence supporting it. But Goku decides not to because he wants the next generation to handle it. This is where comparisons to the Cell arc can be made. You see, Gohan was a necessity. He was the only one who could beat Cell. Goku didn't have a desire to pass the torch, it was a need. However, Goten and Trunks weren't needed. Goku wanted to pass the baton to the next generation, and that decision led to the genocide of billions of humans, 2/3 of Earth's population at first, and also allowed Buu to transform into his Super Buu form, who proceeds to finish off the remaining Earthlings. Now, this wouldn't be too much of an issue were Gotenks able to defeat Super Buu, but he couldn't. The Daizenshuu even implies that Super Gotenks didn't surpass Vegeta until after the Room of Spirit and Time training that they did. This means the Gotenks that Goku was betting on couldn't even beat Fat Buu, let alone Super Buu. And perhaps you'll say that truly was a failure of his plan, but it gets worse. The true pinnacle of Goku's failure comes when the two children tasked with saving the planet are absorbed by Super Buu. The very plan Goku set in motion to protect the Earth in his absence was now the reason Gohan couldn't save it. And as we know, Gohan not being able to finish the job here led to his absorption as well. Eventually, this leads to Kid Buu being born and Kid Buu destroying the Earth. The only thing that caused this was Goku. The thing that could have stopped it was Goku. Call it a miscalculation, call it something else, whatever you must to justify it, but truly, Goten and Trunks, Gotenks, were Goku's greatest failure. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave your opinions, counterpoints in the comments down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you stay up to date on any uploads, and check out the Patreon and the t-shirt if you really want to support me. But for now guys, video outro.